like to do first is, as I was saying, send signals. Thank you, King. Peace. I like to send signals to my spine, letting it talk to my ligaments around it, all the muscles around my spine, letting it know that it's time to release. So if you come close to my back, doing things like this slowly while breathing, I can actually feel places and ligaments open up within this, going straight all the way down my spine. And as I connect with it, I can understand which ones are closed and which ones are open. And I can change the variation. And I'm not stretching too hard, I'm just moving. I don't want to use any type of force. I just want to breathe and feel. Side to side. Especially as you move different variations, you start feeling different places in the spine and down to your pelvic bone, opening up or feeling closed. You'll understand that, which will lead you to understand what you need to do. Maybe not what you need to do, or where it's closed, or what you need to work on. After I do that, open my legs up. Sometimes my knees start feeling like a little constricted. Bounce it out. Grab my ankles. Do the same thing. Send a signal, let my body understand that I'm about to fold and go all the way down, especially through the muscles. And releasing tight ligaments. Now, in yoga, guys, when you're doing this and you're focusing on your body and breathing, feeling the parts that are constricted, you can stay in a position while moving slowly. Focus on breathing in that position and open up that muscle group, or open up those ligaments. So what I'm gonna do is breathe, but instead of thinking like I'm breathing through my mouth, I'm gonna pretend that I'm breathing. This part of my back right here feels tight, specifically. So I'm gonna breathe through that. I'm gonna pretend I have a hole right here. I'm gonna stretch down while moving and breathe through that. Send a signal to my body, letting it know that it needs to move and in the way that I want it to. Which you're gonna see I'm gonna start having more flexibility as my body connects or communicates. Stronger. Is to live to 99 or 100 years old and still be mobile. That's my big goal. A lot of people, especially men, we don't work on our pelvis. Pelvic area, our pelvic muscles. We have leg muscles that be strong. We got arms, we got biceps, we got triceps. We work on all of those things. Don't work around pelvic. All what you do, guys, is just hold your legs just like this, feet together. Grab your toe. Favorite toe. Grab the toe. That's it.
She has to use the bathroom, so want me to go?
Then you could.
I can do it now. Maybe mine. Open mine, thoracic opener.
Absolutely. Let me see it.
And then I can look at it.
Let me see it. You know me, guys, stop playing with the body. Breathing. Open up my pelvic area, and especially down at the part of my back that I was showing you that was tight. It's opens it up as well.
Okay.
Yes, feet is out. Famous feet, you heard?
Right. Well,
My viewers are always cutting my feet, telling me that my toes are disgusting or whatever. So I gotta show it to them.
I mean, it's like, I know for this gym, you can have your socks on. The socks off. Surprisingly, do the other time. I don't know if Hollywood would agree to just toes on the turf. So I would suggest that you put the socks back on. I'm not telling you what to do. But I'm just saying, like, in respect to
I
Hollywood's
got you.
gym.
I got you.
That would be appreciated.
She don't like the feet.
No, it's not the feet.
No, I'm
Just
messing with you. I'm
respect
messing
for
with you.
someone's house, someone's gym house.
I got you.
I'm aware of like what I'm aware of our body freedom, but I just wanted to give respect to the owner.
No, I understand. I just like to make joke out of it.
Yeah, no, I think that was great. Really.
Well, as I was saying, you're gonna play with the feet, grab the feet, different motions. It's very important, guys, especially for your pelvic muscles, your pelvic bones. You don't understand how important your pelvis is until they're trying to make a baby, right? So let's do this in a way that you're optimal, not just to do those motions, but for everyday life. All right? This one's gonna seem funny, guys, but it's real. Lay back, foot up, and do the same thing. Whenever you're ready, Tatiana, you can come. You know, I'm gonna still stretch, but they're gonna focus on what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, guys, while I'm stretching, Tatiana's gonna show you how she stretches as well.
No, I'd rather stretch before I work out.
Dynamic stretches is what you want to do before your exercises. Static stretches is what I would recommend for after.
Yeah, I don't match. I don't really care. I don't care. Whatever works. When I train. It was like one of those days today where it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna put on first thing that comes to mind.
Like I'll never not like do static movements. Only if it feels like I need to breathe in it. Like I'll stay here, maybe breathe because it's very uncomfortable and it wakes up other muscle groups. But this will be my basic my basic stretch movement for more mobility, which will cause me to do things like this easily because it opens up my hips, my pelvic, and all my knees, my thighs, my toes, my calves, my shoulders. So many body parts that's opening up.
After double after that, like the double
Move that I love to do, guys. And this is why I find it fascinating that you do weights because I can't apply. I wouldn't know how to apply this with weights. Mobility test.
double zoom. I hope we really do that double zoom because that was my blank reaction to that. I guess from a functional standpoint, I'm trying to figure out, was that mobility or flexibility? I don't know. I'm asking because I'm new to your practice. And what exactly did that measure?
My mobility and in a way flexibility as well. Because again, to the bridge, it tests your flexibility then to move into while being in there tests your mobility as well.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like not proving to me what does it measure. I want to know like what does that measure for you?
It doesn't necessarily measure something for me. It helps me to connect with my body to understand what feels tight and what doesn't when I'm stretching. That's one of the things that I stretch. So like when I go into the bridge, right? And this is what caused me to be able to gain that type of mobility. Because when I go into the stretches, I am actually trying to stretch out. I'll just